Yo, 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 yo. What's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast, with your boy, Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. God bless each and every one of you in the chat. Um, Prayers go out to everybody in the whole wide world that's going through something. May God touch your situation. We all living on the same planet, and we just gotta. It's all about caring for each other, being there for each other, and uplifting each other, and that's the bottom line. Um, y'all know what we do over here on the way in. Smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe uh button, and you express your opinion, but we keep it respectful over here. You like who you like, why you like, and so forth. All right, y'all, getting all of that out of the way. Let me get the sponsors out of the way. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own GTD Promotions, redesigning minds one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibed.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.narslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari's page. Check it. He's an artist in and out of the ring. Definitely a future world champion. Upton's own. And use the code RIZE10. You'll get 10% off. Also, she's back. Go over to www.meakillerb.com page. She's making her weighted return, $9.19 at the Hyde Regency, downtown Baltimore. Mia Killer B. Go over to her page, support her. www.meakillerb.com. Can't wait to see her back in action. Also, shout out to Richie for the edits and intros. Shout out RIP to John Boy, RIP to Miss Tanya Van Jars Williams Jr. May they continue to rest in peace. They are truly missed and never going to be forgotten. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotion featuring Miss Nikki, aka Miss Olivia Pope. Shout out to EOE Education Over Everything, my brother movement. Shout out the Hardcore Boxing News, Just Do Boxing, Stretched Out Boxing, Aunt McQueen Boxing, Four Corners Boxing. Shout out to Miss Mona, Miss Melody Queen 27, Miss Yaya, if you watching. Shout out to Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do and done for the kids at the gym. Don't forget to go down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. Get your Sherry's Essentials 12 rolls for $7. Also, shout out the AO clothing line, Pro Soul Boxing Gear, Ink clothing line, Richie Threads. And don't forget to go over to the risepodcast.com. Use the code RIZE10 and you'll get 10% off. Last but not least, the official gear boxing. All the fighters wearing it. You can say it with me in the chat. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Box. Raw. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? It went down last night. Teofimo, Lopez, total domination, or did the champ Romero get a bad call? Tawu Apakabutu 9519. Good call, Tawu. Good call. Can't win them all. Good call, champ. I said, Rolly by knockout, T.O. by decision, you know, and it almost came to fruition. Stretched Out Boxing, the Rize podcast in the building. Hit like and subscribe before you comment. Appreciate that, champ. Mike Rhymes 6084. Young Goat 9518. Horrible call. Rolly won that, if not a draw. Nelson Thomas Bay 4856. Rolly just got outsmarted by T.O. Real's daddy him. What it do, champ? The lovely Miss Mona, God bless you. Lee Jackson, salute Coach Squeeze in the chat. Kenzo, Love One. Thomas Hill, Boss Dog, God bless y'all, man. Y'all up in here, man. Y'all love the support, man. Y'all come up in here and show us love, man. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, definitely, man. You can't, people take stuff for granted. Not me, man. Not me. I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off, man. And be thankful and humble every step of the way, man. I appreciate y'all guys. Thomas Hill say, nope. Rolly just got outworked. He didn't do enough to be awkward, to be awarded the victory. All right, y'all. On that note, I need y'all to mix it up with me this morning / afternoon. I need y'all to mix it up with me. And what I saw, man, the crazy thing is that Rolly could have won that fight, and he hurt Teofimo several times. He worked Teofimo, he rocked him several times, and and he didn't capitalize. Yeah, he didn't capitalize. I think he could have got him out of there. But he was, you know how Rolly pop shotting, and you know that's what he do. And he had an opportunity to win that fight. To me, I'm gonna watch it again, but let me see. Yeah, he hurt Timo. I can. It's crazy because Tank say Rolly got bricks in his hands, and he hit like cement in his hands. Now, I mean, it's a difference being rocked, I guess, by it's hard to call per square pound inch of the torque on punches coming from different people. It's hard to call, but let me bring him on in, man. He came in on us early. Let's bring him in. Y'all already know a father, a uncle, a grandfather, a family man. love his boxing, and he give his takes, you know, and y'all call him Mr. Will. Y'all already know what I call him. First ballot Hall of Famer going down in the Rize Podcast Hall of Fame when it's all said and done. Mr. Will, a.k.a. Papa Smurf, in the building.
Good afternoon, friend.
All right, don't touch nothing, Mr. Will. I'm adding you in. It should come in. There we go.
I say good afternoon, family. What's happening, Squeeze?
Mr. Will, first of all, I just thankful that my Lord seen fit to let me wake up to see another day.
Yes, sir.
And be able to do for myself.
No doubt.
That's number one before I even kick nothing off when you ask me how I'm doing. I'm being as gracious and humble as I can.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Gracious and humble as I can.
That's right.
How you coming along, Mr. Will?
Man, everything's good. You know, if it was any better, I couldn't stand it. You know?
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Will. It always can be worse than what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, always. Talk to me, Mr. Will. What you saw last night, we basically called it.
Yeah.
But first of all, let me ask you. We basically spit it, but we got the real-time action last night.
Yeah.
What Rolly could have done more to dominate that fight in your eyes, in Mr. Will's eyes?
What I was saying, it looked like Rolly was too worried about the incoming. It was like as if he was worrying about if he threw a punch and left it out there too long, the counters. And you could see that Lopez was definitely faster, mentally and physically. He was a lot faster. Rolly all night long was dependent on one punch, the check left hook. That's all he was looking for all night. And it never occurred to him, that was his plan A, but it never occurred to him to try plan B. Maybe start throwing the right hand or something, but he was just, everything was the left hook, the check left hook all night. That's all he was throwing. And if he couldn't throw it, and then he didn't have anything to set it up. He wasn't jabbing. He wasn't doing anything. He was doing a lot of looking. I don't know what that was all about.
We're gonna stay on Rolly. If he was able to do those things that you said he wasn't doing, what would you thought, being a boxing historian, watching the sport over three to 4 decades, what in your professional eye that Rolly, the blueprint for him really not only winning but dominating, possibly getting him out of there?
What did I
had to do more of?
What did I always say about him anyway? I always said his problems start with his feet, his base. And that's where it all began. He didn't have the footwork involved to make anything happen for himself. He didn't know how to jab his way on the inside, get in, do some work inside, and get out and all that. It's just, I don't know. He looked flat last night. Looked like he was on a Thorazine drip before they sent him out there to me. I don't know what was up with him.
Let me read a couple of comments.
Mm-hmm.
And this is very interesting in the comment. Uh, this is very interesting. This is why I like these debates,
Mm-hmm.
and we keep it classy and respectful. Boss Doug say 9842. Good afternoon to you. You have to beat the champion. T.O. didn't beat the champion. Real's daddy, Rolly was intimidated into lovey-dovey.
Mm-hmm.
Real's daddy, they robbed Rolly. LOL. True culture. Rolly was trying to box like Tank Davis. He waited too long to open up. Monique Jones, squeeze. Oh, I'm drinking that Jamaican me happy. Yeah, I am. That's my shot. Teach what it do. Rolly won to me. Please notice, had they called that knockdown for Rolly, it would have been a draw. They stole a knockdown from Rolly. Brashley McClinton. Hold on, Mr. Will. I'm gonna come to you. That's why I'm running. That's why I'm spitting this to you, so you can bounce off of it. I want to include the chat so you can gauge on the mindsets, because you're gonna clean it up. Brashley McClendon, 4410. Rolly gave the fight away. He could have ended T.O. early, but he didn't put his foot on the gas. And also, Rolly was robbed of a knockdown. T.O. was holding himself on Rolly waist. That's a knockdown. All right, the mic is yours, Mr. Will. With those comments I just read, the mic is yours.
I totally agree with that concept about the knockdown, because there was a knockdown. So what we're saying now is that was there something going on with the officials that night then? Because they did rob him of a knockdown. There's no way in the world that shouldn't have been counted as a knockdown. He got buzzed. What happened? He tried to hold, and Rolly backed up, and as Rolly was backing up, he hit him with a body shot, and that's when he went down.
Well, I'm watching the fight now as we speak. And what I'm saying, I'm not some people say it was the most boring fight of the year. Laughing emojis. So we got a variety of mixed emotions. We got like 10 judges in the chat that's saying stuff different. I just wanted to throw that out there, because the same thing we're judging off of what we see. Just imagine the judges ringside that don't have the angles that we watch.
There you go.
You know what I mean? We watching it at eye level. Like I'm watching it now at eye level. They're watching it sitting down, waist high ring level, looking up.
That's
so
true.
Mr. Will, I'm just saying, to me, I could agree. Food Truck 319. We got another different opinion. It should have been a draw. Now we got another opinion. Now no weapon formed against me. I like that. I think Rolly took a night off. Brashley McClendon. Rolly should have gotten a rematch clause, and I don't know why he didn't, because T.O. did not, and to me, can't beat Rolly. Literally fought like Shakur and Devin and didn't get the decision. Damn. Boy, they spitting them in this morning,
Yeah.
this afternoon.
Yeah.
Man, we got like 10 different views of what they saw in mindsets. But what did you see on outcome wise? Is you feeling what the people in the chat saying? Where your mindset at?
Mine is Rolly wasn't busy enough. Rolly just wasn't busy enough, man. You know, he came out the house too late. The bus was already in motion. He tried running, catching up with the bus, and never caught it. He just missed the bus on that one. That's what happened.
What I'm watching. See, I'm looking at it out of a square point that I fought somebody in the amateurs at 115.
Mm-hmm.
Then 2 years later, I wound up fighting them at 147.
Mm-hmm.
I dominated them at 115, totally walked through them.
Mm-hmm.
But they grew into some type of power at 147. I couldn't do the same thing that I did to them at 115.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this the same guy. No, it ain't the same guy. That was the 2 years ago guy.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 2 years later guy.
Well,
He got a stronger, bigger body. He can absorb punches a little bit more. And his punches got a little bit more snap on them that I remembered 2 years earlier.
mm-hmm.
That's what I saw last night. T.O. at 147 showed some type of power and respectful power. And he took a punch last night.
I was getting ready to mention that too. His punch resistance looked better last night. It did.
He got caught one time at the end of the round and shook his head, jumped up on his legs to get his legs woke, and walked back to the corner. Whoa, he said. Whoa.
Yeah.
Punch resistance.
Yeah.
But Rolly rocked him, but ain't finished him. He
Right.
rocked him several times.
Yeah, but didn't know how to finish. He wasn't doing enough to finish. He was throwing one at a time out there, man. He never threw any real combinations. He would throw one out, I don't know, whatever he was throwing, a three, and that was it. He wasn't even throwing many jabs, so I can't even say the one. But yeah, I don't know what he was thinking about. You know, I really don't know what it's like. He was distracted or something, like his mind just wasn't there last night on winning that fight, because he could have won it easily.
Winnable fight.
Very winnable.
It should have been a knockout for him.
It should have. And I thought it was going to be until I started really watching. I was like, oh my goodness, this guy's getting washed here.
Teach say his legs was wobbly at the end of that round. He felt that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it just didn't look like the Rolly I was accustomed of seeing.
Yeah.
And in a kind of way, because one fight Rolly looked good, the next fight he looked subpar, the next fight he looked horrible.
Yeah.
To me, that's just make Tank fights age better for me because of Tank mindset, fight in and fight out. You know what I mean? It doesn't waver.
I was going to say both of those guys are very inconsistent anyway. You know, T.O.'s the same way. He'll look half decent one fight. The next fight, he looks like stir-fried crap. So it's just hard to say, man, with those guys, you know, with both of them. They both very inconsistent.
You think I just seen him check Teo with a left hook moved Teo, stumbled them,
Yeah,
but ain't throw a right hand behind it.
right. So I'm saying he was throwing one punch out there at a time. One punch at a time. That's what he was doing.
Lot of looping shots. No straight down the alley jabs. No putting together combinations. I think would really got Teo up out of there. He kept Teo in this fight.
Yeah. Like I say, he was depending on that check left hook. And I know you see that. You're looking at it now.
Teach say if he tripled up with some shots, it would have looked better to the judges. I just said that.
Right. That's what we're all saying. He was throwing one punch at a time.
If you fall, I will catch you. We be waiting one punch at a time.
That's what it was.
If you call, I will catch you. I'll be waiting one punch at a time. One punch at a time. That's what it was, Mr. Will.
But it was, no doubt.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah.
No, it wasn't and it usually
no,
is.
It wasn't a And that's what I tell my girls when I'm coaching them. That 1 or 2 shots, you gotta put it together.
Yeah.
You gotta put the combinations together.
The thing is this, man. That's the whole point of a combination. The 1 and 2 might miss, but the 3 might catch.
Exactly. Brashley McClendon say, let me see. Nothing Teo did made Rolly think twice.
No.
Hold on.
No. It made him think twice because he wasn't doing anything.
Nothing Teo did made Rolly think twice, but in his own head, if anything. But Teo did nothing, washed Rolly and shouldn't have won. Sean Kennedy, there's a stigma about Teo not being a great front foot fighter and do better when opponents pressure him. Teo, he a good counter puncher. Rolly's game plan was to force Teo to move forward. Riz Daddy say rematch is absolutely mandatory. Boxing Dad, what's going on? Different styles, different fights, not going to look the same with everyone. Sometimes you just gotta just get the W. 12 threes, that song squeeze. I am out, done. All right, champ. That's what it was. One punch at a time. One punch at a time. Yeah. Bruce Gas Boxing, salute. Brashley Rolly could have knocked him out easy. Rolly was spaced out the whole fight. He saw his friend in the ring, not his opponent. Never saw Rolly so timid to throw a punch. Oh, that was spot on.
Yeah, it was.
It was like he didn't want to really hurt him or something.
What did I say the other night? I said, right now we're dealing with a kinder, gentler Rolly. Remember me saying that the other night? And you saw it last night.
Question. Real's daddy say, do you still want to see how Tank would do Teo? Question.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real diplomatic with this answer. Right now, if Tank was to come back today or tomorrow, I want him to take just a stay busy fight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying put him in there with a top notch guy right now. Just let him get his as they say, get his sea legs back or whatever. You know what I mean? Get acclimated again in the ring, and maybe two, 3 fights down the line, get back in there with the top tier. But I'm not saying I don't think Tank should come back against a named guy right now only because of the inactivity. I mean, we all know who Tank is. Tank is that guy. We know that. But be diplomatic, be fair about it, because everybody else, most guys do that anyway. Take like I said, a stay busy fight before they jump back in all the way. You know what I mean? So, because that's what Earl did it when he jumped in there with Zoo. Zoo is not a world beater, but Zoo is, I guess, a top 10 fighter. He's known. So I think that was too much too soon. And Sugar Ray Leonard used to do that all the time, take years off, layoffs, and then jump in there with the guy, whoever was the guy at the time. And that's why he, his career started, the one that was the worst I've seen is when he fought Camacho, though. I don't know why he was gone about 6 or 7 years and fought Camacho. And Camacho at that time was fighting like every 2 weeks, So, I mean, how do you think that's going to go? So, like I said, give yourself a chance at least. And it burns guys out doing that.
Yeah.
On too much too soon. So,
well,
go ahead. Say what you want to say.
Well, Sugar Ray Leonard is a legend.
Of course.
I don't even look at those. When I look and think of Sugar Ray Leonard, the fights he lost don't even come across my mind. I look at the whole body of work. We know the layoffs, how they affected him at times, but he did pull some shit off. Because he was a icon. He was a God gifted type of guy.
Of
you
course.
know what I mean? So, I got Tank being able to come back and fight T.O. at 144 and get T.O. knock him clear straight out of the ring, to be honest. Those guys like that, they tune up fights for Tank. Tank take his couple of rounds to warm up, and then he getting them guys out of there. Tank is a finisher. That's what you call a finisher. Tank like a shark. When he smell a drop of blood in the ocean, up he comes. He can smell a piece of blood, and once you get that, the only way out is out of the ring. Boxing Dad say every 2 weeks you must be talking about the 20s.
No, I'm talking about when I was talking about. See, like I said, I've been following this sport a lot of years. Camacho was fighting very often during that time frame. He used to fight on that USA network when they used to have the Tuesday night fights. He was more busy right around the time when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard than he ever was his whole career.
Boxing Dad say
I might be exaggerating the 2 weeks,
okay.
But very often.
I
most
get
people would understand that
I get what you said. Boxing Dad say nobody fought every 2 weeks in the 80s.
Mike Tyson did early in his career when he was like 18, 19 years old, before he started getting into the title picture. Mike was fighting every 2 weeks when Kevin Rooney had him. Every 2 weeks.
Branch and McClendon agree with me. Tank can beat T.O. now at 47. T.O. is the tune-up.
Mm-hmm.
Them guys, and no stab to them, no harm to them. Them guys will make more money than I would ever make in my life. But how would I say this to be classy and decent? Those guys don't look like they growing to me. I think that's the more classier way to say that. Number one, those guys going there, they put their life on the line for the have a good life and to be smart with their money and stuff like that. But I'm not seeing growth in these guys. Like you said earlier, no consistency.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Monique Jones, serious question, Squeeze. Don't you ever get tired of saying what you think Tank would do? Don't you actually want to see it? No, yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. I don't know if you misinterpreted me. I wasn't talking about Tank when I said that, but I said that I don't think Tank need to tune up the fighter T.O. Guys like that. You know, I don't think he need to tune up for that. And I could be wrong because Tank keeps it real with himself on Tank give fighters their credit when they ask him. He one of the fighters that'll say, yeah, that guy, he hit hard, or you know, he caught me, or I was cautious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Real's daddy, him, Coach Squeeze, life ain't over for you. I wish plenty money and plenty perseverance and prosperity blessings. Your amen. Amen. Yeah, it's really is about health is wealth, you know. But I appreciate that. Boxing dad say that's why Ray lost. Too old then. Mag 7 Life 269. I think Tank is only coming back to fight big fights. I agree too. I don't think he coming back for no tune up. I think if he does decide, I think they big cash fights. Yeah, they cash me out fights. Like, yeah. Yeah. That's just my opinion. Yeah, T.O. face is bloodied up, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But he was still in front of Rolly though.
Yep. Yeah.
Everybody want to be Floyd Mayweather with that shoulder roll.
Yeah.
Everybody want to do the shoulder roll, but don't know how to work it. Tank need to break Langer first round record. Yeah, you're not getting hurt with Tank. But September the 19th, everybody in the chat, I want y'all to stay tuned. We got Upton Fighters, the Ape Squad, back in the ring September the 19th at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. downtown Baltimore. It's gonna be live, man. Get your tickets, come out and support. Brashy McKenzie. Tank just literally sent Devin an offer and called this bluff for a fight at 144. No rehydration. I want that fight. Yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see Tank, Devin, Tank, Shakur.
Oh, yeah.
He could cash out with those two fights.
Yeah.
And you know he can make the Shakur fight at 35, the 40.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Tank and Keyshawn too.
That would be a good one too. Yeah, man. Stay tuned 9/19th. Me and Killer B back in the ring. Hometown fight, Lorenzo Truck Simpson. Them guys back in the ring. Damari, Slip. I can't wait, man. You know, we gonna be down at that fight, interviewing and covering the fight. So God willing, I want to make sure I'm down there supporting the hometown fighters. Yeah. Future champions in the making. Rolly won a majority of the first 5 rounds, but let off after. Brashy McClendon, since when does Tank fights not guarantee money? Y'all love to make excuses. Frank Martin got to take 18 months off at the fighting Tank. LOL. Thomas Hill, teach you my Doug and always respect your opinion. Rolly didn't do enough to defend the championship, and T.O. by default was awarded the championship due to primarily too active, in my honest opinion.
Yeah.
But y'all want to see Rolly versus TO2 since Rolly called for the rematch?
That's a good question.
Platinum Alkaline Water, my guy Damari fighting. Let's get it. Future world champions, old Doug, future world champion, Demon Lee, future world champion, Damari Narslip, future world champion, Titus, future world champion, Time Machine, future world champion, back in the ring. Sniper. I said Titus. We got Echo. We got bad Echo. T.O. said no rematch because he know damn well he not going to win. This is why I said Rolly should have gotten that clause put in. Yeah, you know how that is. Definitely know how that is. What's going on, Senior?
I can't call it. What's up, family? What's going on, Mr. Will?
We got that Echo.
It came in with Senior.
Bruce Gasbox is gone now. Bruce Gasboxing, Jazz and More, 1969. Salute, Senior. Hope all is well with him, with Senior. He been working and stuff. Hanging in there. Yeah. Do you think that fight was boring? Somebody say the most boring fight of the year.
Now, I've seen worse.
Platinum Alkaline Water say Senior on that Obama phone. Good to see you in the chat, Platinum Alkaline. Make sure y'all smash that like button, y'all. You see any other fights that interested you last night?
Yeah, I mean, it was a card. It was okay. It was okay. That's the most I can say about it. The card was okay. You know, it wasn't that bad. I've seen, like I said, I've seen.
Yeah, but I don't think the fight was boring. I don't think the fight was boring.
No.
Which one?
No.
Which fight y'all talking
The
about? You still
main
got the
event.
echo?
The main event.
No, Miss Melanie Queen, I ain't trying to hear that. That's my second time in the A. You did me dirty. It just look like Rolly. It look like Rolly brain and his feet don't work together.
Exactly.
It looked like his feet just.
Zay Dummy say echo. That might have been Lee. Squeeze, what you thought about Gary Russell fight? Did Gary Russell fight?
Gary
But
Antonio.
in the champion.
Who he fight?
I forgot the guy's name.
He fought last night?
Gary Antonio, yeah. Not Gary Antoine, Gary Antonio.
Gary Antonio Russell looked good. Won interim title at 122. I didn't see him. I'm going to check him out.
Yeah, he won a belt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Rolly looked like he was holding back, yo.
Yeah.
I don't think he was holding back. He just couldn't get there.
He got that awkward style.
He just couldn't get there.
He didn't have the tools to get it. He didn't know what to do.
Winnable fight for him, though.
That was a winnable fight for him.
When you the champ, you gotta come out there. Oh, we got echo.
Yeah.
When you the champ, you gotta come out there and dominate the fight. You gotta come out there fighting like a champion.
Yeah.
And last night, he didn't fight like a champion.
Nope. He did.
Melody Queen said, I didn't do you dirty. Moved 2 hours out. I still haven't moved all things. Going in between both houses. We'll meet up. I had to meet my fam. Forgive me. Real's daddy, him. Double A, all assets.
Y'all can still hear the echo?
No.
Yeah, I had a platinum outline. My God, what's happening, stranger? But no, like I was just like, to me, it was a very winnable.
He froze up.
Yeah, now he's freezing. Echo's gone now. He's freezing.
Yeah, he freezing up. Well, till he jumped back in because he froze up. Zay Dummy say Rolly don't know how to finish fights. That's all he needed to work on that. Brashley McKinnon. One thing I will say I saw with Rolly is that he didn't listen to his corner completely. But I stand on T.O. not doing enough. Zay Dummy say he relies too much on that one big shot.
That check left hook, like I said.
Melody Queen say, welcome to the Rize podcast, Zay Dummy.
That's what he looked for all night, that one punch, that check left hook.
To be honest, to me, he ain't doing enough.
Man,
he ain't doing enough. And I don't think T.O. did crazy neither. That's the thing.
But he did more than Rolly. He was throwing more punches, landing more. If it wasn't but 2 more punches more around, he was landing more punches. That's how he won the decision.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the best way I could describe Rolly last night, he was a Hessian with no aggression.
Yeah, that was a winnable fight for him. Definitely a winnable fight. He let that one slip in between his hands.
Yeah.
What you think, Mr. Will?
I say, yep. When you
If
say,
he'd have came out there on his game, stand behind his jab, being patient, being semi-aggressive, but not overly aggressive. But Tio had to have something for him not to storm in like he
no,
normally do.
no, I know. Like you said, it could have been the buddy factor. Look, I don't want to hurt my friend. I don't know what it was. I don't know what that was.
Wasn't no buddy factor. He like you could just see like he was thinking it, but he just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
You
I
I'm gonna tell
see he
you.
was
totally
thinking.
agree.
I'm gonna tell you like this. That's the early
I
signs of
totally agree
fight.
with Senior on that one.
That's the
I'm
early,
looking at the fight. He
that's the
he
early signs of a shot fighter. When you see it and can't react to it, that's signs you're shot.
Mm.
like
When
Senior say, he
when
was
you
he
say
was
shot
sent.
fighter, that means be a good fighter at one point in time.
Well, he was never really a good. You know how he's been Rolly his whole career. You know what I mean?
But
He,
but
he sometimes dumb luck gets it done, but you know, he's never
so
been on.
this is my question, Mr. Will, because we
Mm-hmm,
starting to see a lot of this. We starting to see a lot of this. So this is
mm-hmm,
my question:
mm-hmm.
does real boxing still exist?
Oh my goodness. Oh my good. Well, I tell you, that's a great question. That's a great question. Does real boxing still exist? It's not on the level it should be. The talent pool is definitely kind of shallow nowadays. That's for sure.
Shout out to Jamal Harvey too. Good gosh Almighty! Shout out to Jamal Harvey. He put a ooh. You ain't see that knockout he had?
No, Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Miss Mona, support the Rise podcast, y'all. Thanks for the 5-piece, Miss
Appreciate you, Miss
Mona.
Mona.
Appreciate you.
You check out Jamal Harvey. Put them
No,
together.
I ain't
Put them
see that.
together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but um, to me, we getting away from the sweet science
Yeah,
and we chasing celebrity
yeah,
and enlightenmentship.
yeah, yeah. I definitely agree.
And and that card last week really showed how much your celebrity can put you in position
Yeah,
as though, you know what I mean, and you can
yeah,
skip over people.
yeah, yeah.
Um Rolly has always talked himself into a good fight. And that's just how I see it. You know what I mean?
Well, lately he's had a muzzle on. He hasn't been talking trash. He hasn't been the old Rolly far as running his mouth, but there's something going on with him. Like I say, he's a kind of gentler Rolly now. You know, I don't
Brashy
know.
McClendon say you don't become a champion solely based off of luck. Why is Rolly the only champion people call lucky? No, Rolly has skill. It's just not what y'all are used to.
So when he beat the old man, when Rolly beat the old man to get the belt, that was what?
Hmm. That old
That
man won that
damn
fight.
sure wasn't skill.
That old man won that fight. Got robbed.
Damn sure wasn't skill. So come on, man. Come on, man.
That guy was putting it on Rolly.
Yeah, he was putting it on.
Yeah, so okay, so let me ask you this question because I know I missed a lot of the show. My Wi-Fi was acting crazy. Um, Was that a fair decision?
Yeah, in my opinion.
Yep.
I think the decision was bullshit.
Mm.
In
I
my
think
opinion, my
114,
opinion.
114. I mean, what the first judge ruled it 114, 115, a draw? Where?
I couldn't get at the road. He wasn't busy enough.
But I can't call it a draw neither. Like
No,
for me, T.O. dominated that fight
he did. That's that's
from
what.
from 1 to 12. Like I don't see where it was a bad decision. It was
No,
a robbery. I
no.
don't. I
That
really
would need to be a conversation about a bad decision.
they put a lot of emphasis on T.O.'s corner and not a lot on Rolly's corner. And I really wanted to hear Rolly's corner. T.O.'s corner was more for the what seniors was going to say, the you know what I mean, the bullshit and the jokes over there. But I really wanted to hear what they was going to say to Rolly. But the times they did look at Rolly's corner, the disconnection was real.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like there was no link between coach and fighter.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And Rolly just was in a whole nother atmosphere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to understand like what is the chemistry of that corner?
Mm.
You agree? Because when they showed him one time his coach was talking to him, he just got up like he was in the outer space somewhere.
Yeah, he looked like that all night to me. He just, I don't know what was going on with him. I don't know if he didn't take it seriously, or if he thought in his training camp getting a haircut and a shave was good enough.
Smoothie King.
Right back at you with another one. Miss Mona, thanks for the color in the chat. Any amount is welcome. $1, $2, or $10. Support the grind, y'all. Appreciate that, Miss Mona.
There we go. Bruce Gas gonna come through with the facts.
Smoothie King, right back at you. Rolly got gifts against Barrios and Martinez. He's living off the upset. It got Barrios on here. And,
yeah, but that's that Barrioso was the old man. That's what Barrioso was the old man.
Yeah, and Martinez. Mm-hmm. He's living off the upset of Ryan.
Yeah.
Smoothie King, right back at you. Miss Melody Queen 27, thanks for the color in the chat. Support for the Rize.
So let me ask you a question. So if Ryan beat Devin and Rolly beat Ryan, that mean Rolly can beat Devin?
No, definitely not.
But we seen Ryan beat Devin.
But what was his name? Ryan came up dirty after the fight, so.
Mm-hmm. Listen. Only thing for me, right? Only thing for me, and I'm not. Never mind. I ain't even going to get into that conversation.
Didn't Miguel Cotto fight? What's his name? That had the plastic Margarito back.
Margarito.
Didn't Cotto took one of the worst beatings of his life?
Yeah,
Margarito had plaster in his field. And Cotto was like, "It's no way in the world this guy beat me like this. He not on my level." And he went right back and fought him.
No, it didn't go like that. It was years later, but he didn't question it at the time. That came out way later. And how it came out was when he fought Shane Mosley. Brother, what was the guy's name? Brother, his trainer at the time from Philly, the trainer, brother something. You know
Muhammad?
No, brother, what was his name? He had a beard, wore kufi all the time.
Yeah, I know you talking about.
You just described 95% of Philly.
Yeah, which is true. But you know who I'm talking about. He's
Brother Hassim Muhammad.
No, he used to work with
Brother Kassim.
Brother Nassim. Yeah, that's it, Brother Nassim. he was the one that brought out the whole cheating factor because he was getting ready to fight Shane Mosley, and Brother Nassim made him rewrap his hands. And when he rewrapped his hands, a big chunk of plaster fell out of his wraps. And that's when it all came out. So a lot of Margarito's record now comes with an asterisk beside it because of the simple or big question mark beside it because Margarito was wrecking guys for years. Now we know why, because if you look at his early record, he wasn't knocking anybody out. Then all of a sudden he started knocking anybody out. So he had been using that plaster for years. I remember when he fought Paul Williams. Paul Williams was a victim of it too, but Paul Williams still beat him. That's how tough Paul was. Paul beat him with the plaster, but Paul lost his next fight to a guy on paper he shouldn't have lost to. So he suffered some residual effect from that fight. Paul.
All right, before we get out of here, what's next for Rolly Sr.?
Clarissa Shields.
What's next for Rolly, Mr. Will?
Some agonizing reappraisal.
Damn.
What's next for Rolly for me is Rolly is being Rolly to me. He wins some, he lose some, he wins some, he lose some. He's put in a position. He's still a name in the pool, but he's back out on the edge of the pool. He ain't in the water now. He's on the edge. So he needs a fight to get him back in the pool. That's Rolly being Rolly. I don't expect no more than what I saw from Rolly last night. Kudos to him. He doing more than a lot of guys will ever see in their boxing career.
Oh, yeah.
What's next for Teo Senior?
Give me Teo. What they fought at 47 last night?
Yes. He got the 47 belt.
Yeah.
He got a belt?
Yes.
From Rolly?
Yep.
Devin ain't one unified with Rolly. Give me the T.O. Devin unification.
That's what it's gonna be. They think they slick. That's what they were setting it up for. Mr. Will?
Yeah. I'll go for that.
Because we all know Devin gonna beat Rolly. And then Bill gonna be talking that shit. My son a unified champ. It's all playing together. I see it. Closing arguments, all assets.
So, let me ask you this question before we go out on the closing arguments. So, if we can get a T.O. locked in, dedicated, and focused, and let's just say he bring an extra element in his camp, because I don't like his corner. His corner need help too. For a big fight like Devin, he need to bring somebody in his corner and reduce somebody's role, reduce his father's role in this corner. You know what I mean? Talking in between rounds. But do you think that T.O. can lock in and pull off an upset versus Devin?
No. I was saying no.
What about me?
Yeah, what you think?
Closing arguments.
I'm talking about, do you think he could win?
Closing arguments.
That's my closing argument. God damn it, answer the question.
Closing arguments. I gave you my answer twice. Closing arguments. I gave it to you. I don't know what else to do.
Everybody have a good week, man.
Thank you, sir.
Good week, man. Do something nice for somebody this week, man. Hey, it's a lot of people out here going through shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The economy is crazy. The world is upside down.
Yeah, health.
People's health is crazy. People, you know what I mean? People getting old, people passing away, people going through, people fighting battles that we don't know. Every smiling face ain't smiling.
That's
true. Check on your loved ones, check on your friends, reach out to people. You know what I mean? If you got beef that you can squash that shit. it probably ain't about nothing anyway. You probably forgot what it's really over. You know what I mean? But let's get back to trying to, you know what I mean, not worry about unifying belts. Let's worry about unifying each other, man. Becoming, you know what I mean, turning this world around, man, because I'm looking and I just real quick squeeze because it's a lot to process, but I was reading an article about the 18-year-old boy that they was looking for, that was wanted. You know what I mean? And the fucked up thing is, it was just a cycle. His dad did the same thing 9 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like just, and then everybody talking about getting a gun. They had a back to school drive. They fighting at the back to school drive. Trying to help. Man, shout out to AO Boutique. You know what I mean? Shout out. You know what I mean? He been crying to get the Baltimore Sun to come. You know what I mean? See what he been doing, and he been giving back for a long time. Shout out to AO. But you know what I mean? Only thing they want to publicize is the negativity.
Yeah.
First time, you know what I mean? He been texting them for 12 years. First time they come is negativity. Man, just reach out to somebody, do something nice with somebody, check on your loved ones, check on your people. If you can squash that shit, do something nice with somebody, man. That's all I'm gonna keep saying.
That's true.
Closing arguments, Mr. Will.
Keep your head greasy, the comb easy as usual.
And closing arguments for me, I'm going off of senior closing arguments. And on that note, it's the Rize Podcast. All access international for throwing up that hot title. Mr. Will, aka Papa Smurf, for chiming in, showing love. Both of those guys, first ballot Rize Podcast Hall of Famers. When we hang their shoelaces up, and you already know yours truly, your boy Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. Great show, outstanding content, and thanks for everybody that came in, the new people and the people we haven't seen. Peace and hair grease.
Peace.
Luke.